All right, fastest 15 minutes on the internet, fastest 15 minutes in social media. My name is Judson Powell. All right, I've been on I've been banned by several social media sites. The only one that I haven't been banned from was what's this one? YouTube. Shout out to YouTube for letting a brother live and breathe. had to put my Peckerwood voice on. Can you say, I might not even be able to, can you say cracker ass cracker? Can you say Ofe? Oh no, look, white folks, I'm joking. White folks, I don't hate white people, I'm not a racist. I have white friends. Anyway, okay, so I want to talk some more about the whole George Floyd. Now, this is the thing, the whole George Floyd situation is this, I mean, there have been protests in almost every major city in the United States of America. So folks is sick and tired of being sick and tired, to quote Fannie Lou Hamer, okay? So we just gonna be sick and tired of being sick and tired. The other thing is, don't apologize. Don't apologize for rioting and looting and protesting and all that. Don't apologize. We ain't got nothing to apologize for. And here's the thing. This is the stuff that's been coming out. Okay, first of all, now, of course, after they kill a black man, then they got to figure out a way to smear his name or to make him look bad. So it comes out that that Mr. Floyd was doing pornography. Okay, so I'm just gonna put it out there. He was doing porno on the side. All right, so whatever. That's what he was doing. But here's the thing. And, okay, let's put the other thing out there. And he has a white wife, so they made sure that they put his white wife all over the media today, all right? And the other thing is, she's saying that they should forgive the cop. All right, now, here is my take. And this is what I told my wife when I first saw the club owner that said that they worked at the same club together as bouncers. I said, the first thing I said to my wife, I turned to her, I said, there's a woman involved. and she was like, oh, you just think you know everything. I said, no. I said, baby, when it all comes to the surface, there's a woman involved. I said, because he was trying, because I watched that tape a couple of times, right? I sat in the room and watched the tape a couple of times. I was like, man, he hate this dude. It's like, it wasn't like a normal, cop makes arrest, and is like trying to, subdue the suspect or nothing like that. This was like, I hate your guts. I'm going to step on your neck till you die, and I'm going to stand here and make sure you dead. All right. And then, of course, we saw the pictures where his eyes was rolled in the back of his head. And the other dude, come to find out that the other dude knew him, too, the Chinese looking one. And it comes to find out that from another angle, another video got released. And it comes to find out that from another angle, it appears that he was stepping on his neck first. And it also appears that they had him in the car already and took him back out the car and put him on the cement. They are murderers. They not third-degree murderers. That's first-degree premeditated murder. High and aggravated, there is no excuse for that. He was in the car. He was already in the car. They got a picture of him already in the car. And I don't care. And it seems to me like what was going on and the whole forgery thing came out. This dude was a teacher. He had money. He wasn't forging nothing. And forgery is not a life or death crime. It's not even really a property crime. When it really comes down to it, it's not even really a property crime. So why? So what I believe is I believe that there's a woman involved. Either Mr. Floyd's fiance, I think maybe he might have had feelings for her, or somebody else who was going to that club on a regular basis. Or he was just jealous and envious about his pornography activities, or the fact that he was able to get a lot of women. Think about it. All right. And then The other big thing that happened today is the dude, his wife filed for divorce. They've been married 10 years. She filed for divorce. They don't have any children or anything like that. So maybe, you know, maybe Mr. Winky ain't working. I'm just saying. You know, look, these are things that will come out in the wash. I guarantee you. And I guarantee you, somewhere down the line, there is a woman, some woman that they were both involved with at the same time, or wanted to be involved with at the same time. This sounds like a straight up jealousy, envious type situation. And I think that he got it back. And now he's on, Mr. Copman is on, and I don't use his name. I'm sorry, I don't use his name because he don't even deserve to be, you know, his name don't even deserve to be called. But George Floyd, his name, say his name, because he's an ancestor. And I'm just saying. And so everybody that's out there in the streets and everything, you know, I wish you Godspeed. You know, everybody that's out there in the streets doing whatever you got to do, whatever, you know, but be unapologetic about it, because the time of being forgiving and apologetic and all of that stuff is over, you know, because and you know what's the real bad part about it is they was going to let this dude get away with this. But it's not even third-degree murder. It's not manslaughter. It is first-degree murder. And they need to up the charges against him, especially considering the fact that they had a prior relationship. They knew each other. They knew each other. He knew what he was doing. There is no, you know, there's no mistake. And he went there. I believe that him and the Chinese dude, I think that they went there, or I don't want to say Chinese, the Asian guy, him and the Asian guy, I believe they went there looking for him in order to actually make this thing go down and make it happen. I don't think it's a coincidence. You know, and the one thing that I know in the universe, there are very few coincidences, you know, because of things like the law of attraction, you know, or you're attracted to, you know, certain things, this, that, the other thing, or, you know, if you wish for something to happen for so long or whatever, eventually, guess what? It'll happen. I had to throw my comedic stuff in there, but on this whole thing, you know, and then it would be ironic, the fact that it set off so much stuff. And then here's the other thing about setting it off. There was a white policeman who set the riot off. It was a white policeman. And the other thing is, most of the people who are looting and burning and stealing and everything else are Caucasians. They're not black people. And we've had I've read several reports like that. And they got pictures of people, you know, there's one lady, she was coming out of Target, she had lamps, white lady. You know, and I know, because my wife was like, I like those lamps. When you gonna get our hands, do some looting and fix my house? Anyway, you see what I'm saying? But they out there looting too. It ain't just, you know, so don't let them put a black face on this stuff. It ain't black people. And I saw a picture of some Amish people up in Pennsylvania that they came out and protested too. And I've seen white people that are standing out there hand in hand protecting the black protesters. I've seen pictures like that. So don't be fooled. Everybody in America is pissed. Donald Trump. Next topic. Donald Trump is an asshole idiot. Donald Trump, you should resign. Seriously, you've been impeached already. Your crony boys saved you just because you gave them that tax bill. Oh, and speaking of that, don't shop at Walmart. In fact, if y'all gonna loot Walmart, don't shop at Walmart, because Walmart announced today that they are going to give half of all of their profits to the Trump presidential campaign. So to hell with Walmart, they on the list, they on my list now. All right? No, ain't no, you know, you can't go back from that. You're gonna give them half of your profits, all because of what? That tax cut. That's what made it come back in my mind. because that 30% tax cut, and then their family, the Walton family, all except I can't think of the one Walton child who is like started an anti-Trump group, but the rest of them support Trump. Crazy. I mean, absolutely just crazy, just ludicrous. All right, just crazy. I mean, just sickening. All right, but they're supporting him by giving half of their profits to his campaign. But y'all gonna go there, y'all gonna go and buy some Cheerios tomorrow. And they gonna use it to, and so anyway, so Trump being an idiot and being an asshole. Trump is an asshole. He is gonna sit there and say that he is going to release dogs on the protesters outside of the White House. So, you know, and so I told my wife, I said, yeah, he thinks he's the new Bull Connor. He thinks he's the new Bull Connor. So he's going to release the dogs, turn on the hoses and all that kind of stuff. And he's going to bring the 60s back, make America racist again. They should have those hats. Make America racist again, because that's what he's doing. This whole entire atmosphere has been created by white nationalism and white supremacy. The whole thing. That's what's going on. And I'm sorry, I've been trying to be, politically correct, but that's out the window. I remember Richard Pryor back in 1976, the country's bicentennial. He had an album called Bicentennial Nigga, right? And I had to sneak it. Because, you know, I'm not going to tell you who it belonged to, but I had to sneak it and listen to it in the basement, right? And so I remember he had a joke on there, but the joke wasn't funny. And the punchline was, how long must this bullshit go on? That was the punchline to the joke. How long must this bullshit go on? So, in the spirit of Richard Pryor's Bicentennial Nigga, I just want to ask y'all, how long must this bullshit go on? How much longer? And I'm not even a cusser. I don't even cuss a lot. I cuss, minusculely. But, but the bottom line is, how long? And somebody posted a meme that said, you lucky that black people just want equality and not revenge. All we want, when I wake up in the morning, just be a good citizen of the United States. Be a good citizen of the world. I don't wake up hating white people. I don't wake up hating Asians. I don't wake up hating Mexicans. I don't wake up. But these people seem to wake up hating people. Why? How long you gonna do that? How long is the world gonna be like that? And that's why people are in the street, because they sick and tired of being sick and tired. And then you create the atmosphere. It's just like, how you go and the pastor be like, yeah, we're going to set the atmosphere. Well, Donald Trump has set the atmosphere for racism, for hatred, for riots. He's responsible because everything begins at the top. We know, and his worst nemesis ever, but I'm going to give Barack Obama some props. The one thing, when Barack Obama was president, whether you love him, hate him, indifferent about him, or whatever, you never felt a fear of apprehension, or you never felt unsafe in America. You really never did. You never felt like, like your whole world would come crashing in. But right now, that's how the people in the United States, black and white. It ain't just the white supremacists and the white nationalists and the people who want to keep their white privilege. That's not the only people. There's a whole bunch of people, and the founding fathers of this country, the white men that founded this country, their vision and their dream was that this place would become a melting pot. That people from all, and I know at that time they figured that it would be European countries only. But that changed when y'all started slavery. That changed when y'all took over parts of Mexico. That changed. And it actually has become a melting pot. There are people here from everywhere. You got to learn how to survive. Either we got to learn how to survive as brothers, or we're going to perish like fools. Dr. King. Anyway, fastest 15 minutes is up. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. My name is Judson Powell. I love